There is, unfortunately, no escaping physics. Bound by the speed of light, even information must take its time to get birds going. And as we move farther into the void, that time grows until the distance becomes unspeakable.
Listeners, I'm here in the engine room trying to outfit... Hold on, sorry. Listeners, this is Sergeant Axel West broadcasting from Relay Station, and it's day... I don't care, because I'm getting out of here. You hear that? You preservation douche canoes? I'm leaving! For those of you listening at home, I'm giving the camera up on the second tier. That's the one they use to watch me do things in the bay. I'm giving that camera a couple of birds. Kids, ask your parents what that means. Parents, I apologize. Oh, but Sergeant, you say, doesn't the preservation have remote access that could shut off your air or turn down the heat or something? And the answer to that is, no, they cannot. I have rerouted all critical systems to my personal terminal, so that means the preservation can watch and listen, but they can't do shit. I'm going to take apart this escape pod, and those assholes are going to have to just sit on their thumbs and spin. Okay. Sorry, listeners. Let me back up. Explanations are in order. First things first. So, Simmons is alive. I know most of you know this already since I received his message yesterday and immediately had a existential crisis and accidentally spammed the picture of the corgi to everyone in San Francisco. But for those of you who managed to miss the breaking of the entire Terran worldwide internetwork, yes, Simmons is alive. However, his situation is somewhat dire. The plan worked. He was able to kill off, or incapacitate, stop the bloody mushroom from taking over the ship, but the price he paid was apparently the ship. There's holes in it, and he's running out of resources, mainly air. And so, listeners, I have concocted a, well, frankly bonkers plan. I'm not going to give you the details because, like I said, the preservation is watching. However, I will let you know that what I'm doing at this moment involves an escape pod, a repair drone, an internal combustion heat engine, a small one, a compressed air filter, and, lots of dried food rations. I am not 100% sure this will work, but I'll give it a nice round. It's possible. Fact is, I can't sit around here anymore. I'm just rotting, waiting for this tour to be up in another year and a half when a bunch of corpos come in here and arrest me for basically talking too much. I'm gonna try and get as far as I can, but fuel is a thing, so I'll probably end up drifting most of the way. After that, I need to commandeer something that has an actual navigation system, a steering wheel, if you will. In all honesty, this is probably the worst idea I've ever had, but I've got to try. For Simmons, I have to try. If this is my last broadcast, well, thank you all for listening. It's meant the world to me. I appreciate every letter, every drawing, every video you have all sent me. I couldn't have asked for a better audience. So, this is Sergeant Axel West, Chief Engineer of Relay Station, possibly signing off, I guess. Yeah. Oh, crap. I really don't know much about propulsion operations. I mean, I can build them, but I can't fly them. You know, I'm gonna need a pilot.
Unspeakable Distance is an actual play podcast of Communication Delay by Audio Quinn. A link to the game's itch.io page and credits for our players are available in the show notes linked to this episode. This podcast has been a production of the Library of Cursed Knowledge Podcast Network.